What if everything you thought was falling apart was actually falling into place? If you are feeling lost, overwhelmed, afraid, or like the very foundation of your reality is crumbling beneath you, how about pausing for a moment and taking a breath? What if I told you that nothing is going wrong? What if this unraveling, this disorientation, is not a sign of failure, but the very evidence of your awakening? The world has conditioned us to believe that when we experience confusion, despair, or a deep existential questioning, that we must fix it. That pain means that something is broken, that if we struggle, we are doing something wrong. But what if the opposite was true? The world as we know it is actually designed to collapse. Not in some apocalyptic way, but in a deeply personal, intimate way within each one of us. Because the world we have been taught to believe in, the one built on fear, scarcity, division, and striving, was never real to begin with. It was a construct, a fragile illusion designed to keep us searching outside of ourselves for meaning, for validation, for salvation. But now, that illusion is dissolving. And with it, the identity we thought was us is unraveling too. This is why it feels so disorienting. Because we are being asked to see something so radical, so completely outside the framework of what we have been taught, that it seems impossible to grasp. The truth is, we are not in this world. The suffering comes from believing that we are. And everything that you are experiencing, the fear, the confusion, the sense of being untethered, is the necessary undoing of that belief. Jesus spoke of this 2,000 years ago. His words were not about fixing the world, not about improving the self. They were about recognizing that neither the world nor the small self we identify with are real. But the message was so far beyond human comprehension that it was misinterpreted, reshaped into something the mind could grasp. Now, here we are again, at a turning point, being asked to see beyond what we thought was real. And I know it's terrifying, because everything in you will want to hold on, to patch up the cracks, to make sense of the senseless. But, what if you didn't? What if instead of fixing, you surrendered? What if instead of resisting, you allowed? Because at the end of this, you will not find a better you. You will not emerge as an improved version of the old self. You will simply find that there never was a self to be improved at all. You will find freedom, not in conquering fear, but in seeing that there was never anything to fear to begin with. So I ask of you, please do not fight this process, but instead, can you trust it? To trust that what feels like falling apart is actually falling away. And what remains, when all that was false has been dissolved, will be something so vast, so unshakable, so beyond what words can describe, that you will wonder why you ever tried to hold on in the first place. Your world is not ending. However, your illusion of it is. And that, my mighty companions, is the beginning of everything.